good. I love this. Just let you listen to it for a second. I don't know if you can hear it. I love this song. It's an instrumental song. Out of respect, I don't want to play too much. There we go, just enough because we don't want to violate copyright. So, but I play that usually for my students in class. It's very motivational, the beat, I love it. And so, but I'm coming to you today through a vlog, not a blog, due to the fact that I know during this time, especially this past spring, videos really meant a lot to me. In addition to reading, I love to read, and of course I love to write, but videos also meant a lot. And so I wanted to come to you and just kind of share my heart today. I have a lot to do today. So as you see me, I'm a little more natural than usual. And so I got workout clothes on and everything. So honey, it's all good. It's like, be you, do you, be you. So I'm just going to be myself today. I'm always myself, but today is really relaxed. And so I want to talk to you guys really quickly about a few things. I'm on my phone, so you can tell right there. This is really relaxed today. So I took notes. I'm a writer, but I usually don't write notes on the phone a lot because I prefer to write. However, this was really important, especially as thoughts come, then I get it on my phone if I don't have a pencil and paper ready. So I want to talk to you guys really quickly today. This is, what do we call this? This new school year where it seems like, okay, I'm trying to figure all of this out. I know my school, we're starting everything online. The kids are scheduled to come, but it will be in quite a number of weeks. However, but we're starting online and we're on campus. Some people are at home. Some people have the kids coming Monday. Some schools have already started in person. There have been in the past a lot of concerns, but we have plugged through with faith, with positivity that leads and proceed, which leads to hope, which leads to faith, We're progressing and we're moving in a good direction. And I don't mean to be good in terms of negating anything that's going on, because that is not it. But in terms of how we are approaching it and seeing it, okay? So I want to talk to you guys really quickly today, just about what do we call this? I call this a new season. Usually I'm like, oh, 2020 to 21 school year. I call this a new season, okay? That's to me what this is. I have had to stretch myself out of the box. For the first time, my room is not really done. And I had to tell myself constantly, usually I have my classroom done by staff development. Staff development, you know, we know it precedes the school year. This year, I had to just deal with it. Like, girl, you're going to have to just keep going because you're going to have to calm down because it's not going to get done. And a lot of my coworkers, some of their rooms are not done. They still have stuff packed in boxes. Right now, the priority is getting the lessons done electronically because we will be teaching online. Even though we're on campus by ourselves in our rooms, we will be teaching online. And so regardless, not regardless, but in terms of considering where you are in your school year, I want to tell you something, first of all, and here are some things that I want you to take with you. I'm encouraging you as I'm encouraging myself. And what are some things that I have learned during my education career? What have I learned going into this new season? Okay, that's what this is, because this has pulled a level of courage out of us that we didn't even know we had. And so how do we move forward? So first of all, I want to tell you this. First of all, be authentic and be yourself. And yes, still be that teacher. You know, teaching is a lot of being this firm person, you know. And yes, you still need to have that structure in your virtual classroom. You need to keep it organized. I saw a great post last night from a teacher who teaches second grade, and she did her Google Classroom. I think a lot of us have become pretty Google proficient now. Google Slides, Google Docs, HyperDocs, you know, it's like we're learning, okay, even though I want some more training on HyperDocs, but in terms of that, she did it so simple. Simplicity is the key starting off. And be yourself. Be yourself right now. Even with coworkers, people, be respectful now, okay? Because if yourself is this mean person, okay, no. But be yourself. Be authentic. And in terms of that, be you and just be funny. The kids right now, I'm going to be honest, yes, they want to learn right now. Many of them, not all, but many of them are eager to learn. But right now, for some of them, online school is an escape. Okay, that's it's an escape. It's like, ooh, you know, some of them are having to babysit all day, doing different things. Some of their parents don't want them in school, and that is completely understandable. I can understand that right now. So what we have to do is be yourself, okay? Because in this new season, I was telling myself, the grace to survive is gone. Honey, I have the grace to thrive now. We're thriving. How do you thrive in this? Be yourself. Save that energy, save that strength. There's strength in being yourself. Okay. So next I want to try this one. And this one is, my phone keeps going off. I'm getting texts. All right. So I told you this post is real today. So really quickly, take it a day at a time. A day at a time. Honey, don't worry. It's like, no, don't worry. Take it a day at a time. Don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow has enough worries of its own. And in no way am I saying be naive and just don't plan anything and just fly off the seat of your pants for the next 365 days, or a teacher year, 187 days. And we earned our summers, by the way, if anybody wants to know. We earned those summers because we do a year's worth of work in 187 days. I want to say this, take it a day at a time. So when I was a much younger, in my 20s, when I very first started teaching out of college, I had a lot of the more mature teachers would tell me, they would say, leave your stuff there, leave it and go home because it will be there tomorrow. And it took me a long time to realize that because I used to be the person, I always had to have it a certain way. And you learn over time, you always operate in excellence. You give your best and then you rest. And so right now is not the time to be a perfectionist. It is not. It is not the time to compare yourself to other people. Me personally, I'm not a competitive person. I'm just not. Now you slam down a deck of Uno, it's on. It's on, but this is the time to lean on each other. And a coworker and myself, we were talking about that the other day. They said right now it's just everybody leaning on each other. And find a support person on your campus. If you don't have anybody on your campus, right now, I'm at a new school. So it's, I don't know a lot of people, but I know people seem to be kind of very connected right now for the simple fact of everything that's going on, obviously. And so find a support person, a buddy on campus that can not only just cheer you on, but someone who someone you trust and someone that is trustworthy, but someone that you still expect each other's best, but you understand each other and you can lean on each other. And so we were talking about that, and she said, girl, I know what you mean. We are all leaning on each other right now. Okay, and gathering ideas. There are great ideas to look for, but don't get overwhelmed if somebody's Google Classroom is so this and all this, it's just all, you're like, oh my gosh, it's okay. All right, my Google Classroom has a chandelier. I had to do one little thing, so, but at the same time, I had to do me. I had my poetry cafe vibe going, and because that's what I wanted for my kids. And so, like you see back here, more a little eclectic and stuff like that, but I wanted that for them. And so I wanted to give them as much of a sense of normalcy as I could. And so do you, like my grandmother says, when I asked her to cook, take it a day at a time, honey. She told me, put a little Kia in it, but I want to know how she cooks it, but that's another story. So take it a day at a time. Don't worry about tomorrow. Okay. Plan for tomorrow, but don't worry about it, okay? Things are changing weekly and daily. They have reiterated that in a lot of our meetings, of course, with face masks and social distancing, of course, but they have reiterated over and over again. They said things are changing weekly and daily. Yes, the students are scheduled to come a certain time, several weeks from now. That could change. We don't know. Okay, I'm planning as if they are. However, and even when they come, they're going to have to come with safeguards and precautions on top of that. So you cannot worry. What you have to do is, use common sense, stay safe. But of course, things are changing weekly and daily. And so if you're people that are used to having everything like this, So if you're used to having everything like this, you're going to have to really have a lot of patience right now, because I'm a very patient person, but this is really testing a lot of people right now, and it's okay. It's okay. We're growing through it. We're growing through it. It's a new season. It's not even a school year. It's a new season. Okay. So really quickly, things are changing weekly and daily. So get ready for that. And take it a day at a time. Tomorrow has enough worries of its own. And one quote before I move on to the next one. They were doing drawings, and you had to pull out an all about me sheets with your favorite things and everything, and your favorite candy and everything. I was like, because I'm trying to eat healthy right now. I was like, don't y'all say Reese's Pieces Buttercup, because that's my that still is my favorite. But I put almonds and dark chocolate, so you should be proud of me, everybody. All right, so, but everybody had to write a quote or a fascinating fact about themselves. And one teacher, she said, I don't fear the next chapter, because I know the author. I love it. I was like, yes, girl. Yes, that is awesome. Okay, so, so really quickly, write a vision statement. Have a vision statement that I do. I have a vision statement that I write. It could be about, mine is personal too. It's personal, which I won't share here, but it's personal. And then you can have a vision statement that you write every week, or you read every day or several times a week. Okay. And I have certain times out of the week that I've planned that I actually focus and I think about things. I have like Monday nights is the night, as long as it doesn't get distracted, but Monday nights are my night I have a certain thing that I watch that's live that really just encourages me. And then on top of that, that's the night that I also just target prayer. And that is something that I do that it blesses me and helps me. And so when I tell you to pray, when I tell you I'm praying for you, I actually mean it. I'll talk about that in the next, but actually I'm pretty serious about it. So I'm pretty diligent with that, because I believe that prayer changes things. And so, and I really I truly believe that with all my heart. And so definitely have a vision statement, something that you're reading, affirmations, things that you read every day, every morning. They really do help you. They really do. People, there have been instances of people who had, and not talking about fearful or anything going forward or anything, sans pandemic or anything like that, but people who had health ailments, and they just prayed and just read and said things over themselves that were beautiful, positive. And these people really did recover from stuff. I mean, I'm not talking about pandemic or anything like that. I'm talking about life. When you talk about, oh, I'm just always going to be like this. I'm just always going to do this. I'm always going to, I'm always going to struggle. Don't say things like that. I'm always going to be a teacher. That no, you're not. Now, I'm not saying say the affirmation. I'm not saying pray. I'm not saying pray and stay the way you are and not do the work. Okay. I've lost an immense amount of weight. I lost 4 pounds last week. So I'm 4 more additionally. I'm literally 8 ounces from hitting a whole nother weight bracket that I've never hit. I'm like, it's exciting. It's a blessing. It takes diligence and hard work. So if you pray, be prepared to do the work. Okay. Be prepared. Faith without works is dead. Don't forget that. Okay. All right. So next, it keeps taking me out my phone. Okay, here we go. I got to keep typing my code. Right now, the world seems like a hurricane. I'm just going to be honest. It seems like a hurricane. Okay. It's like, as soon as you rest, it's like another this. And if it's not this, it's this, then this law, then this, then this. Let me tell you, stay in the eye of the storm. Stay in the eye. And keep your eye, I wrote down, keep your eye on the vision, keep your eye on the vision maker. Okay, so keep that in mind. And then I want you to know, a lot of times I say I'm praying for you, okay? And I say, or I may say, I love to say stay encouraged. What does that mean? Because it's like, I say stay encouraged. It's not something that just like, oh, stay encouraged, this is cute, let me type this. No. When I say stay encouraged, I mean you stay encouraged. Keep your mind right, stay positive about everything. Because when you determine to change your mindset going forward into that classroom, it doesn't mean that decisions were made. I'm not going to go there right now, but you know, regardless of the situation, it is what here's what I love what James Baldwin said. Just an amazing orator, just amazing historical person. James Baldwin said, everything that is faced cannot be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced. I think I got it right. I think I got it right. So that was one of the most profound quotes. So the thing is going to this, I see it as a new season. And yes, there was a lot of hoopla. Teachers were upset. Some teachers were upset. Some teachers were like, okay, go for it. Some teachers were like, okay, what? And then now that we are stepping forward, and it wasn't out of selfishness, that they weren't upset out of selfishness. There was a lot to consider. And so that's another day at time, but we'll discuss that. But for time reasons, going forward, once whether online, a lot of teachers are virtual, once they saw their kids virtually, once they saw each other, they started to realize, okay, we take it a step at a time, take it a step at a time, take it a step at a time. And so stay encouraged, stay well, physically, spiritually, mentally, in every way possible, okay? And so keep your heart encouraged by listening to things. One of my things, I love music, okay? When I was a teenager, I used to, I'm a kid of the 90s, so if you guys remember TGIF and all that, like Full House and all that stuff like that, you know, so, but I want to tell you, stay encouraged with listening to positive things on the way to work. Listen to different things that motivate you, that help you, that bless you. If you, when I get off work, I'm like, music is therapy for me. I love it. And absolutely love it. Listen to music, listen to positive music. Don't always listen to stuff that's going to drag you down. But at the same time, like, oh, here we go again. No, it's like, you know, listen to things. Yeah, there's going to be music and things that speak to your heart. Poetry speaks to me. When you do, that's why I decorate my classroom. Well, going to, when I finish, when I decorate my classroom, I like the Poetry Cafe because it allows kids to express, and it makes them feel like it's a safe place. So, and it makes me feel that way, you know? So, and it lets them know I can take risk here, not behaviorally, but in terms of being respectful, in terms of speaking their mind respectfully, and it gives them a safe place. So stay encouraged. And then surround yourself personally with amazing people. Okay. The personal friends that I have in my life, they are loving, funny, positive, and understanding people. No drama. You know, it's like, no, you know, hey, you know, we kick it, we have fun, and we encourage each other. You know, it's like, and we tell each other the truth. You know, it's like, I had a dear friend of mine, we had a conversation, and we were talking, and we told each other some things that we each needed to grow in. Like, I didn't realize that. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's like, you know, but it's like they say, keeping it real, you know, keep it real, and keeping it positive as well. So surround yourself with people during this new season. Okay, because I'm not afraid of the next chapter because I know the author. And so I am so happy for you going forward. Yes, there are some concerns. There are people, let's be honest, there are teachers who had I had a teacher straight up tell me, he has a lot of anxiety about going forward. And so please know that there are people that are praying for you. I am there with you. Okay. I'm not sitting behind a camera. I am there with you. Okay. I am there with you. And I want you to stay positive. And I want you to realize that positivity precedes hope. And then hope leads to faith. And then faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. What you gonna do with that? You know? So I love you guys. Please, today, it's gonna come from my heart going forward anyway. So, but I prefer to do the blogs. Stay encouraged. Leave a comment below in the blog if if this meant something to you, if you resonated with something or something you want to add. And I hope I wasn't rambling. This was one of my first vlogs. So I hope I wasn't rambling, but it just came from my heart. And I know a lot of times when I watch videos and people are just relaxed and just, that to me is, it's like somebody's in your living room talking to you. And I hope you guys feel that way. And so that's about it. So leave a comment, everything. I'm sincerely praying for you. Now you know, stay encouraged, stay encouraged. And I'm going to head out, do some I got to finish some links that I have to put into my Google Classroom. I'm trying to think of what else. And I was supposed to go to the store. That'll have to wait till tomorrow because I got other stuff I got to do. And on top of all that, do a workout. And I'm trying to continue to eat. Not trying. I'm fully committed at this point. I got to get to the store at some point and do meal prep. So everything that I type is not, these are things that I'm learning and growing through too. So I'm doing them as well. So I am so proud of you guys. Stay encouraged, stay motivated. I have some people that actually, that we DM, other teachers and everything. I'm proud of you guys. Keep your head up, keep your head up. It's gonna be all right. And I'm proud of you guys. And also too, there are a number of people, a number of people as well, you may not be a teacher, but I want you to be encouraged too, because other people dealing with stuff too, and they're going through as well. And so it just because, I'm human. And so we're all human. And so, but just be encouraged. So have a wonderful day. I'm not even going to pretend that I don't have a bunch of stuff to do, so I gotta get out of here, but have a good one. Oh, here's for my nieces. I love you. They call me Kiki. They're the only people on planet Earth that can call me that. So my nieces, I've been drinking out of my little cup, mostly my vitamin stuff, my vitamin waters and stuff, but I love you guys and I love y'all so much. My 4 nieces, y'all mean so much to me. All right, love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.